Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BK Naturally. Thank you for clicking on another video. If you are new here, take a moment and hit that subscribe button, ring that alarm, sound off in the comments for your girl. Let me know that you're here. Let me know you're watching. Today, I'm going to be trying out a different kind of video. I got this video idea from Ray over at Natural Ray. It was a tag that she found through another YouTuber. So let me just make sure I give credit where it's due. The YouTuber's name is Katie Marie. So she's here on YouTube. She originated this tag, and it basically is a tag saying, you know, the perfect subscriber tag. Like, how good of a subscriber am I? So there are a few questions that I'm going to answer for you guys today. Let you inside of my subscriber mind, not my YouTube mind, but my subscriber mind, to see kind of what kind of subscriber am I. And at the end of this tag, I will challenge a few people to actually take the tag also. But if you are not familiar with Natural Ray, go ahead and check her channel out once you're done watching this video. I'll leave her tag listed in the description box below, as well as the original channel where the content was created. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this tag. So there are 13 questions that I'm going to be answering. And the first one says, do you subscribe right away when you find a new channel or video, or do you try a few videos first? So I am very, very adamant about, you know, watching several videos before I subscribe to a channel. And, you know, one of the things I guess that it may be a little weird, right? It's like new content, new video, you know, you tend to be intrigued for some reason, a little bit more intrigued when you're not subscribed. And that's kind of the vibe I get. I've had instances in the past where I've subscribed to channels, and then it's like immediately after I subscribe, they change the content that they're doing. And it's like, the reason that I subscribed is because I watched you do this for however long I watched you do it. And it's like, oh yeah, I finally decided, like, I really genuinely like this person. I want to support this person and everything that they're doing. So I've had that happen, and it's like, well, now that I'm subscribed, I'm not even seeing the content that, you know, I really subscribe to support. So I found myself in places before where maybe I subscribed too soon, and then I actually ended up unsubscribing, which is, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? So when I do subscribe to a channel, I'm essentially saying that, like, now I'm supporting the YouTuber. And I don't know, it's kind of different than like actually supporting videos where you may just watch content. You might find someone that you like. You might like to watch an occasional video, but you may not be into every single thing that they're doing. When I subscribe to a channel, the way I kind of see it is like I'm supporting that YouTuber. So even if it's not necessarily content that I might watch regularly, or it might not even be 100% interested in, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to watch the video because I support the YouTuber. So it's very different supporting a specific type of content versus, hey, I vibe with this individual. I like what they're doing. I want to see their growth. I want to see their journey. I'm really invested in them growing. I'm going to take that step to fully support everything that they're doing. And that's the difference between me watching a video or a few videos and saying, hey, you know what? You've earned my subscription and I'm here to ride that wave with you. So the second question is, does the make you subscribe mantra ever sway you to subscribe? I would probably say 9 out of 10. It's not something that makes me subscribe. Your channel would have to be, or that intro would have to be like extremely, extremely unique for me to just be like, all right, subscribe, you know, based off of that one little line. So I would say most of the time, no, it's not something that makes me subscribe. It is something that I see kind of as a reminder in some instances, because, you know, sometimes you may not think about it and it's like, oh, you know what? I thought about subscribing. Maybe I didn't hit the button in the moment. And, you know, it's like, oh, am I actually subscribed to this channel? And I think that was like kind of a similar response that Ray had too, where it's like sometimes it serves as a little bit of a reminder because people do forget. And then sometimes we all know that YouTube is I don't know what YouTube is doing, truth be told. But sometimes you can be subscribed to a channel and next thing you know, you're unsubscribed. And it's like, well, what the heck happened? So when the person says it, you know, that little reminder, it's like, oh, let me look down and you know what? I thought I was subscribed to the channel. Let me go ahead and subscribe. So I think that's the purpose that it serves more than anything, is that gentle reminder. But it's not something that's ever made me really subscribe to a channel. The third question is, how many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? Now, I'll be honest, like I'm not a notification bell kind of chick. So I don't have notification bells turned on. Ultimately, I'm on YouTube probably every single day, more than I need to be, but that's the nature of the business. One, when you're a content creator, anything that you're doing in life, when you're a part of an industry or a business, you have to stay in tune with what's actually happening in the realm of that business or that industry. So even though I may not post as consistently right now as I want to, I'm very, very invested in what's happening on YouTube. So you know, you just kind of have to be out there, see what's being put out there, what's trending, you know, what videos are coming up, what's getting views, what's not. And you know, I don't need a notification bell to remind me to watch videos from the people that I'm subscribed to, because like I said, when I subscribe to the channel, it's kind of like almost like, oh, let me make sure I go support this person's videos. You know, I haven't watched them. And even though I may not, because of the amount of channels that I'm subscribed to now, I may not watch videos like as quickly as I used to. I'm probably gonna watch it at some point. So whether I'm binging or whether it's like, hey, let me catch up on what this person is doing, I'm gonna watch the videos, old and new. 4, do you watch every video from your subscription feed or only your favorites? I feel like I kind of answered this a little bit in the question. Now, I don't think anybody watches 100% of every single video that, you know, every person puts up, but I do watch probably the majority of them for any channels that I'm subscribed to. If I find myself in a place where I am just not watching your videos anymore and I've subscribed to you, it probably means that you're either doing something that I'm no longer interested in, and or something happened that made me kind of view you in a different light. And it's probably coming to a point where I'm eventually going to unsubscribe, because they're not, like, if I subscribe, like I said, I subscribe with the intent to actually watch the videos, watch the content, follow the YouTuber, and follow their growth. So if I find myself for a really, really long period not watching videos, or selectively watching your videos where it's like, oh, I might watch a video once every 2 or 3 months, I'm probably going to unsubscribe soon. And that's really just that on that. How many channels do you never miss an upload for, no matter how busy you are? So I think I answered that in the last 2 questions. So I'm just going to go ahead down to number 6. What kind of commenter are you? What kind of commenter am I? I mean, an honest one, I guess. You know, I try to support, like, I know the comments help with like the engagement for the YouTubers, so you know, I definitely try to support in that way, even if it's just like, hey girl, I'm here, let you know I'm watching a video. Usually there's something in the video that I like specifically that I'm commenting on or that I can relate to, so I do try to leave those kinds of comments most of the time, where it's like, hey, you know, oh, I saw you did this product, or I like the way you did this like makeup look, or I'm feeling like, you know, maybe it's an outfit, or, you know, like, girl, I relate to the struggle, like whatever it is, you know, the idea is you find this person relatable so that you want to feel like they can relate to you too. So, those are mostly the kinds of comments I leave. Some of it is like, hey, like, cute hairstyle in this video. Oh, this was a great video idea, whatever it was. But for the most part, that's what it is. If there's, I guess, something that like I don't agree with, you know, I may put that in a comment section. That probably is more far and few between. But it would have to be something that was really like, yeah, I don't know if I'm like, I don't really know, sis, like I think you might be a little off on that one. You know, then I may comment something, but like, it's definitely like never disrespectful. It's just, you know, it is what it is. People want honest YouTube content, and I think most YouTubers, I would hope so, expect that their like true subscribers are honest with them as well. So, you know, you should be able to be in that space. I think there's a very, you know, big difference between honesty and disrespect. And you can really, like, especially when you're talking about, you know, like reading words on the paper, you know when it's intended to be disrespectful and when somebody's just being honest with you. So that's where I'm at with that. Question number 7 says, do you skip ads or watch ads? I do try to watch as many ads as I possibly can, and that's for any person, you know, that I'm subscribed to for sure. If I watch a video, you know, and I stumble upon the creator's video, I do tend to watch the ads. But now I'm just be honest here. YouTube be tripping on the time on some of these ads, and love it as I do, I'm not sitting through a 10-minute ad. I'm not sitting through no 50-minute ad. I'm probably not even gonna sit through a 5-minute ad. I think that's ridiculous. But 2 minutes, you know, I can do that. Maybe 3, depending on what it is, depending on who it is, I may do that. But I'm just gonna tell you now, if the ad is over 3 minutes, sis, you're gonna need to have a conversation with YouTube, because I think that's just an unrealistic expectation for anybody. So yeah, I'm not watching no ads that are longer than the video, and that's just the bottom line. So question number 8 says, do you speed up videos? I don't speed up videos. Quite honestly, I just learned about that feature on like YouTube recently, and that's probably mostly through watching like African hair guides, like natural hair watch parties, like, because he does that to try to speed up the length, or like the comment, try to speed up the videos so they don't take as long. So that's not something I do. You know, if I sit down to watch a video, I'm intending to watch it. Usually I'm listening, and or I'm vibing with whatever's going on. So like, I can't listen in 2 speed. I can't listen in 1.5 speed. So no, I'm not speeding up videos. Do I occasionally skip through videos? Yeah, I do, because sometimes if a video is like super long, or, you know, sometimes, which we all have a tendency to do in our videos, you know, when you're trying to like talk and you're talking to yourself or you're talking to the camera, we tend to repeat ourselves. So some of those things I will skip over. But for the most part, you know, like I said, if I'm invested in the YouTuber, I'm watching the videos, and I'm usually watching them all the way through. If it's a longer video, you know, something 20, 30, 40 minutes or more, which there are very few YouTubers that produce content like at that length that I watch. But what I will do is I'll just wait until I have more leisure time to watch it, or I'll watch it in parts. You know, maybe I'll watch 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. I might watch it before I go to bed, fall asleep on it, wake up, finish it, however that goes. But you know, I try not to skip through videos, because I know the effects that has on the actual YouTuber. So it's rare that I do it, but yes, I do it. Number 9 says, do you click affiliate links or use affiliate codes? I have done that in the past. I don't know if just clicking on a link gets them anything, but sometimes I'll explore like some of the things that are on the page. When I go to buy stuff, if I can remember, you know, where a link is for someone, then yes, I will. But because I'm always on Amazon and I'm like buying in a moment, which I find that's where most people's links kind of take you to, then I'm not like, if I'm already on Amazon, I'm not going to go searching for a link. But if there was a product recommendation, like, and I was like, oh, I want that particular product, and I know, or I remember exactly who like linked it, I absolutely will go back and go through the link. I think I've done that like with Allie K Naturals. If I remember correctly, when I first bought that stuff, I remember like Denise Adore had like a link, and I went back and like purchased it through her link. So even I was getting like a discount at the same time, which was, your good sis wanted the discount. But you know, I also know that like she gets credit for that, you know, for whatever the purchase is. So like in that case, like, yes, I went back and actually looked for the link for me to be able to use it. Number 10, what's your preference when it comes to video length, your sweet spot? Yeah, I don't know that I have a sweet spot for video length. I just feel like as long as the video is quality, as long as it's not, and I say quality, it doesn't have to be like the highest definition of videos, but it's like, you know, what is the content that you're delivering? You know, are you genuinely interested in it? Are you showing us something? Are you trying to educate? You know, are you just sharing your experience? Whatever it may be. As long as the content is quality and it's like genuine, I don't really have a sweet spot for that. And like I said, as long as it's not like super repetitive, meaning like you literally are saying the same thing over and over and we could cut out 2 minutes. Like sis, you said the same thing for like genuinely the last 2 minutes. You know, like that I don't really mind. But if it's conversational, you know, if it's, we're talking about, you know, critical topics or current events, that kind of stuff, I don't really have a sweet spot for that. As long as the video is engaging, you know, as long as it's something that I think I can vibe with, like I will watch it. However, I have to watch it. Number 11 says, do you thumbs up most videos? Now, I'll be honest, like I'm not someone that just goes around thumbsing up videos. And the reason I don't is because when you like a video, I'm pretty sure this was the intention for YouTube too, right? You know, they turned it into something else probably, you know, in the more recent years, but I'm pretty sure the original meaning for the like was, hey, I might go back and reference this video for something. If I like every video, now I've cluttered my like videos with a ton of videos that I'm not going to go back and rewatch. So when I like videos, it's typically something that I either saw that I want to come back to, or that I learned and I was like, oh, this is helpful. I might come back to this and reference this information. I saw a product in there that maybe I wanted to buy. So that's how I use likes for like my videos. I just don't see the need when I have all of the content creators, especially if I'm subscribed, if I have all of their videos in my subscription where I can go subscribe and search through their videos, you know, to see like, oh, did I watch that, or whatever the case is. Like I've rewatched videos like multiple times. That is something I will do. So, you know, I get it, like for certain like content, sponsored content, they're looking for like thumbs up, which I'm not really sure why. You know, liking the video, somebody can just hit the thumbs up. That doesn't necessarily mean they like the video or they like what they saw. They probably are just supporting the YouTuber. So I don't think that should be a way to gauge interest, like, to be honest, because for the same reason and quite opposite, you know, you have people that go around disliking videos for absolutely no damn reason. It's like, what the hell are you doing, sir? Ma'am, what are you doing? So I just don't think the likes should be intended for, oh, well, you got 10,000 likes. I just feel like that's a statistical thing more than anything. If you have a certain number of subscribers, you're probably going to get a certain percentage of likes, regardless of what the video is about, what, you know, like who the content creator is. I feel like that's more about statistics than it actually is about the individual and probably the content that was created. Think about it like sales. Like I've been in sales for however long, and there's this kind of saying in sales where it's like, the reason you think about like cold calling or contact with individuals is because the more people you contact, the more sales opportunities you're going to get. So I think it goes something like, maybe it's 1 sale for every 10 people, maybe 2 callbacks for every 10 people. So the more people you increase contact with, naturally the more sales you're going to get. Now some of that, yes, maybe the person, but at the end of the day, it's really statistical. It's all numbers. So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about that. Question 12 says, do you ever thumbs down a video? I'm going to say I have thumbs down videos before. However, I do not spend my time like intentionally going to thumbs down videos. And when I say that, I mean like, if I don't like your content, if I don't like what I'm seeing, if I don't like you, guess what? I'm going to hit do not recommend this channel to me anymore, and I'm signing off. Bye. Like, don't have time for it. I think the video or two that I have thumbs down in the past, they probably were extremely inappropriate and or disrespectful or just plain out bullshit. And that's where I was just like, all right, like I can't vibe with you. Like I said, I can't vibe with you, sis. What you saying is kind of sus. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and click off. This video is dumb as hell. I'm gonna thumbs down because what you're selling is bullshit, and I'm not coming back to your channel. So that is the only time I remember like actually thumbsing down a video. Usually, and especially in the strange world of YouTube recommendations these days, you just get like super random stuff that pops up on your feed. You could never have searched a daggone topic in your life, and it's just like, how the heck did I get here? How did you find me? You know, like, what is this? What is this that you put on my page, YouTube? So in those cases, I actually I might look at it, I might go like tap into the person's channel and see what kind of content they're creating, and then I'm just like, yeah, don't recommend. Like, don't recommend. And YouTube is slick with it because I know there are like certain channels, types of channels that I hit don't recommend on, and guess what? They pop the hell back up. I continue to hit don't recommend, and if YouTube keep playing around with me, I might flag that shit is inappropriate. So that is how I feel about the thumbs down. For regular like content, if I'm subscribed to your channel, I'm just not going thumbs down your video. Like, I just think that's retarded because, you know, if I don't agree with something, like I said, I'll leave it in the comment box, and, you know, I'll be like, oh, you know, whatever, I vibe with you on this, but I'm like, yeah, I don't feel the same way about this, or whatever the case is. And that is just a part of the natural conversation. If I'm not subscribed to, or it's not somebody I follow regularly, why do I care to thumbs down a video? Think about that. Number 13 says, do you share YouTubers' videos on your social media? Girl, I barely get my own videos on my own social media, so I'm just gonna be honest and say no. I'm not out here sharing videos. I am probably not that engaged in social media. This social media is challenging for me. Like, I find, like, I like what I'm doing with YouTube, and, you know, kind of taking it at my own pace and putting the videos out there, putting the content out there that I want to put out there. But girl, I am a sad sap on Instagram, and I'm not even on any other social media apps aside from these two. So I barely get my own content onto Instagram. So right now I am not in the sharing space, and it's not that I don't think the videos are worthy of being shared. It's just about time, energy, and you know, you can't do for other people what you can't even do for yourself. And that's just my honest opinion about that. You know, if I am in the comments though of like, say, YouTube, and there is something that somebody says, or if like they ask for recommendations, I will happily like say, hey, maybe you should check out this person's channel, or whatever the case is. I have no problem doing that. But sharing, that's just not a place that I've gotten to yet. I would not ever say that I would not share a video when I'm probably more engaged in content to that degree. But, you know, right now, it's just not realistic for me, just with the place that I am, as far as like even my own content, just as far as like time, you know, external commitments from like, you know, outside of social media, and just how good I am with social media. Maybe in like a year or two, maybe. And that's a real soft maybe. So that is all the questions from the subscriber tag. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my responses. You know, I'm thinking like, who can I tag to maybe jump in on this? So I'm going to tag Naturally Lacey and Naturally Natalie to do this subscriber tag. Like, are you the perfect subscriber tag? Are you a good subscriber? And then hopefully they'll be able to carry it forward. Please do, if you guys decide to take this on, give credit to the young lady that started it. Again, her name and channel will also be linked down below in the description box. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.